Hey, you guys, I have to tell you this story. So, yesterday, well, this story is about how I was really mean to the FedEx guy. So yesterday I was in a webinar at work for a colleague that passed away last week. It was kind of like a memorial for the person who passed away. It's a rare day at work that the CEO is crying. It was intense and emotional and beautiful. And I was at my desk participating in this memorial service, and I heard a big thump outside my window, which is my front porch. And I ran outside to see what it was, and it was a FedEx delivery, a huge, heavy box blocking the stairway. And the FedEx truck was still there. So I read the label. I knew we weren't expecting any heavy packages from FedEx, and Bob was not home. And I read the label, and it's the name of the person on the street behind me that has the same number house that I do. I get their packages all the time. In nice weather, if the package is small, I just bring it over there and drop it on their porch. Christmas time, I was baking cookies. I got their package. I called them on the phone. Can you come and get your package? I have something in the oven. This has happened maybe 4 times. Yesterday, I had, this is not an excuse. This is what I came to figure out, is that I had displaced emotion from the memorial service, and I let that guy have it. Can't you read? No, I didn't say can't you read. I'm like, the name is right here. Does this say DeFelice just because it starts with a D? Isn't DeFelice? And don't you even read this? This is Apple Lane, not name of lane behind me. Don't you even read sign? I didn't say don't you even. I mean, I didn't berate him, but I was not nice. And that kid, he just stood there so politely, and he said, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll take care of it." And I went back in, and I continued to listen to colleagues talk about what a wonderful man this was who passed away, and how he treated people, and how we're supposed to treat people. And I was convicted, and it bothered me for the rest of the day. And I don't know much about FedEx. My packages are Amazon. I don't know if they have the same driver. I know my UPS driver, Dennis. But I don't know FedEx. I don't know if they have the same driver every day. I don't know if I'll ever see this kid again. And I probably won't, because he probably went home and quit because people are so mean. And it bothered me. And I was so sorry. And I really hoped that nobody would ever treat one of my kids like that. And I don't know, maybe by a FedEx guy's standards, I wasn't that mean, but it didn't feel cute. So this morning I was on the phone with Damiana, and I asked her what she was doing today, and she just said, "Oh, nothing. I need a gallon of milk, so I'll probably go take the kids out and get a gallon of milk." And I was like, "Oh, it's so cold out. Don't take the kids out. I'll go get you a gallon of milk." And she said, "Oh, really? That's so nice. Yeah, just, go to Hannaford's great." I said, "Well, you know what? Do you mind if I go to Dollar General? I'll get your milk at Dollar General." No, that's fine. Wherever. I'll appreciate it wherever you get it from. So I went to Dollar General and I got her milk and some Bluey yogurts and a word search book and 2 boxes of Valentine cards so the kids could write Valentine cards. And I went to the register and I was paying for my stuff with my regular cashier girl, Maddie. And the doors open and a delivery person is pushing a cart full of packages. And I look at his face and it's my guy from yesterday. So I finished my transaction and he went behind the register and he's on his FedEx contraption and Maddie's talking to him. And I finished my transaction and I said to him, "Excuse me." And I wasn't sure it was him. I don't know. I mean, I was in Modena. I kind of live in Modena. I don't know how that goes. I said, "Excuse me." I said, "Was I really mean to you yesterday?" He looked up at me with zero recognition and he said, "I don't know, where?" Didn't faze him. Bothered me all day. Didn't faze him. I said, well, I live in Aloha Acres. And he said, "Oh." He said, "I understand your frustration. I understood your frustration. It's really annoying when you get other people's packages and you have to deal with it." He was so sweet. And Maddie's standing there watching this exchange between the two of us. And I said to him, "I cannot believe that I am getting this opportunity to apologize to you. I am so sorry for the way I treated you yesterday. I could have been nicer, much nicer. You're doing a great job, and I want you to have a blessed day." And he said, "Thank you. Don't worry about it." And I got in my car, and I was almost in tears at the... I don't even know what. I never thought I'd see this kid again. Had Damiana not mentioned that she needed milk, had I grabbed the milk and left and not looked at Valentine cards and word search puzzles, had I gotten the milk at Hannaford, I would have missed him. But God made sure that I didn't miss him. And then I went and brought the milk to Damiana and told her the story. And she couldn't believe it. She really couldn't believe the timing of the whole thing. So I came home after I delivered the milk and I got at my desk and I opened my computer and I'm reading emails and I hear just a little tap, tap, tap on my front door. And I'm like, wow, that's weird. Amazon already came. Dry cleaning already went out. I'm not expecting anyone. So I go and I open the door and I see the FedEx truck in front of my house. And he's standing there. And I don't even remember what he said. Because I'm just blown away by but God. And he said, "I just want to tell you that it was so cool what you said to me at Dollar General before. And you made my day. And I told him, I said, this is my office window, and I was on a webinar, and my husband cannot lift really heavy packages, and my frustration got the better of me, and you received it so graciously. And I said, what's your name? And he said, Jalen. And then me and the FedEx guy stood on my porch and hugged it out. What a difference a day makes. I don't even know what else to say. If you're sorry, be sorry. And God can turn it around. God can turn it around. Have a nice day, people.